Hello and welcome. As a hotel AI expert with years of experience in modern hospitality, I'm really pleased to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to this online learning journey. Today, we're diving into a topic that's truly reshaping our industry: strategic AI adoption. We've designed this program just for you, the future leaders in hospitality. We're going to move past the buzzwords and really focus on practical, real-world knowledge that you can actually use in hotel operations. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. It's about using innovation to drive excellence in the service of true hospitality. Our goal is to give you a clear, actionable roadmap to do exactly that. So let's get started. We've got a straightforward agenda for our time together. First, we'll look at the big picture strategic AI roadmap. Then, we'll break down the 3 key phases for implementation. And finally, we'll talk about what this all means for you and your role in leading with innovation. Okay, first up, the strategic AI roadmap. Look, a successful AI strategy is so much more than just buying the latest piece of technology. It's about having a smart, phased plan that really balances your big ambitions with what's practical on the ground. And I have to stress this, there is absolutely no one-size-fits-all solution. Any plan you create has to be tailored to the unique DNA of your hotel. Think about it. A system for a 50-room luxury boutique hotel is going to be completely different from what a 1,000-room conference resort needs, right? You've got to consider size, brand standards, and just how ready your operation truly is. This brings us to a really crucial leadership skill, something we call strategic competency. It's that ability to dream big about what's possible, but also be smart and practical in how you get there. Honestly, this skill is what separates a cool idea that fizzles out from a successful project that completely changes the game. And this is the playbook for that competency. Every successful AI journey I've ever seen follows this simple but incredibly powerful 3-phase roadmap. First, you assess and prepare. Then, you pilot and scale. And finally, you govern for long-term success. Let's break each of these down. So let's start with what I believe is the most critical phase of all: assess and prepare. This is all about building a rock-solid foundation for everything that comes next. Rushing this step is the #1 mistake I see people make, so let's really walk through how to do it right. A really good assessment focuses on 3 core areas. You need an honest look at your current processes. You need to understand your data readiness. Is your guest data actually clean and useful? And maybe the most important piece, you have to assess your staff's capabilities. Is the team truly ready for this change? And that leads to this fundamental question you have to ask yourself. Is your operation truly ready for AI? This is a moment for a really honest, clear-eyed look at where you're starting from. Answering this question truthfully is the single most important first step you can take. All right, so once you have that strong foundation in place, it's time to move into phase 2, pilot and scale. This is the exciting part, right? This is where the strategy becomes reality and you start moving from a controlled test to a full deployment. Now, it's so important to understand the difference between these 2 steps. A pilot project, that's your sandbox. It's controlled, it's low risk, and it's all about learning what works and what doesn't. Only after you've learned those lessons do you move to a full-scale deployment, which is deeply integrated, has a much higher impact, and is squarely focused on delivering a return on your investment. And remember, scaling up isn't automatic. It is a strategic decision. You only hit go when 2 conditions are met. First, the benefits from that pilot are proven and clear. And second, your staff's confidence in the new system is solid. In our industry, in hospitality, that second part is absolutely everything. And that brings us to our final implementation phase: govern for sustainability. You see, launching the technology is really just the beginning. To get real long-term value, you have to have structures in place to make sure it keeps performing well year after year. A strong governance framework really just has 3 parts. First, clear ownership. Someone needs to be responsible for the system's performance. It has to be their baby. Second, performance metrics. You have to define what success looks like so you can track it. And third, a process for continuous review. This simple structure is what stops your new tech from becoming old news and ensures your investment keeps paying off. So we've walked through the whole process, but now I want to talk about the most important part of this entire equation: you. This roadmap isn't just about technology, it's about leadership. And it's a massive opportunity for you to step up and lead the charge. By mastering this strategic approach, you can create some pretty incredible outcomes. You can drive real innovation that actually improves the guest experience. You can enhance service excellence, and you can position your department, whether that's housekeeping, front office, or food and beverage, as a true leader within the entire hotel. And here it is. This is the key takeaway, the real mindset shift I want you to leave with. AI adoption isn't a one-time project. It's not a box you just check off a list. It's an ongoing journey of learning, adapting, and innovating, a journey that you are now equipped to lead. So I'll leave you with this thought. The tools and the roadmap are here. The future of our amazing industry is in your hands. The question is no longer if AI will shape hospitality, but how you, as its next generation of leaders, will use it to drive the future of service excellence. The future is yours to create.